Coraline is an animated film directed by Henry Selick. It is based on a 2002 horror fantasy novel written by Neil Gaiman. The film was produced by Leica and released by Focus Features in August 2009. Fun fact, it was the first animation shot in digital 3D. The characters and cast listed in order of appearance are Coraline Jones, voiced by Dakota Fanning, the cat, voiced by Keith David, Wyborn Wybie Lovat, voiced by Robert Bailey Jr., Mel Jones, who is Coraline's mother and the other mother, who is voiced by Terry Hatcher, Coraline Doll, who doesn't speak at all but is still a pretty interesting character, Charlie Jones, who is Coraline's father, and the other father, who is voiced by John Hodgman. The whole film is centered on a curious girl named Coraline Jones, who moves into a new home within the Pink Palace Apartments in Oregon. The house is located in what is illustrated as a cold, gloomy forest in the middle of nowhere. The only way to describe what her new home looks like, according to Coraline herself, is to say it's dull and broken and
painfully boring.
While Coraline's parents take care of all the difficulties of moving and discard their only child, Coraline half-heartedly explores her new home. In what looks like the living room, she ends up finding a bricked-up door only opened by a single black key with a button on the end. Later that night, Coraline wakes up to find that the door is actually a tunnel that leads to a parallel world that is much less boring than reality. It has better parents, food, neighbors, and seems like just the perfect utopia.
I can't believe you did this!
It's only later that Coraline realizes that the world of her dreams is just an illusion created by the other mother. But she has already fallen too deep inside her traps, and it seems almost impossible to escape. Through tricks and games and help from other characters, especially the cat, unexpected, I know, she eventually defeats the witch and returns home as a more grateful and cheerful person.
Mom! Dad, I miss you so much!
What I personally enjoyed about the characters in the film, especially Coraline's neighbours, is how they are portrayed between each world. Let's take Miss Smink and Miss Forcible for example. In the real world, they are overweight, retired actresses who are apparently also psychic and own too many dogs, alive and dead. But then in the other world, these ladies are apparently always wearing a fat costume and are actually rather extraordinary actresses. This is the same for Mr. Babinski, who is quite amazing at acrobatics, enjoys eating beetroot, and fantasizes about having a mice circus, but hasn't really gotten there yet. In the other world, Mr. Babinski is the famous founder of the astounding, stupendous, amazing jumping mice circus. Not only can the mice jump and play instruments, they even know how to spell.
Game!
The way that Selick and Gaiman present these characters throughout the film definitely makes the movie more engaging to the audience. Another aspect that I believe that really makes this story stand out from other children's animations is how it contains features that appeal to mature audiences as well. This includes valuable life teachings and even some humor. This is especially shown when Coraline realizes what the other mother really wants from her and she tries to escape.
But how can you walk away from something and still come back to it?
Walk around the world.
In that scene specifically, not only does it present an answer to an open-ended question, it also teaches the audience that there is no way to truly run away from your problems. In the end, you have to confront them, not knowing whether it will become worse or not. But no matter the outcome, you become stronger because of it. Selick and Gaiman's interpretation of these lessons truly make the film unique. Overall, I definitely recommend this film to children, teens, and adults. Pretty much everyone. It is definitely worth watching, not only because of the unique storyline, but also the amazing visual techniques that Selick has interpreted, such as the color, camera angles, and the extensive amount of detail on such a miniature scale. The valuable life lessons that are regularly displayed within the story will also make it a big hit for parents. Rating from me? 5 out of 5. Astounding, stupendous, amazing jumping mice.